Hey folks, my name is Jürgen, aka and I'm proud of it, and Destiny has brought you to my channel today to hear me complain about not having the time to shave. I definitely should do it, I know, and I will. I will probably tonight, but I wanted to record the video first, so you have to deal with a Shaggy Jürgen. Is that how you call it? I mean, that's the guy from Scooby-Doo, right? Shaggy. Yeah, I can pass as Shaggy at the moment. I don't smoke weed, although I live in the Netherlands, but I do pass as Shaggy sometimes, I guess, if I interpret the word correctly. Folks, we're adding card number 18 to the Unlimited binder today. I already had a look what it is. I'm gonna turn it around pretty quickly because I'm probably gonna use it in the thumbnail as well. It is a very, very iconic card, and I want to talk about these kind of cards. So I'm gonna get this out of the bag, and then we're gonna have a look at the card. It's an absolute highlight of the Advent calendar, and yeah, it's coming on day 18. So there are still 6 more cards to go after this one. But yeah, it's ended up pretty late in the Advent calendar. Folks, I think you can identify this one. Oh, it focuses as well. Folks, this is a tropical island, an unlimited tropical island. And you don't want to know about the difficulties I had to go through to get unlimited dual lands. I already got a couple. I got a couple of iconic ones. And I miss a couple as well, but this tropical island, all the dual lands with blue in them, they are normally the more sought after ones. And this tropical island in good condition is definitely a card I had some difficulty to find. I will switch to the overhead view in a minute or two, and we're gonna have a detailed look at the card with the black light and maybe just a normal light to see if it is passing through the card correctly. But look at this one, folks. I hope it focuses. Yes, it does. It's a bit, oh yeah, it's a bit it's reflecting a bit, but that's because I got it in a double sleeve. Let's see if I at least remove the outer sleeve. And of course the camera is not focusing on me. Oh yeah, that's a little better, right? Look at it. It's a beautiful card. Folks, the dual lands. It's crazy. Everybody thinks Old Magic the Gathering is dead. Everybody thinks Old Magic the Gathering is not moving. Some cards are, especially the cards that tend to be played. I see a lot of Chaos Cradles being sold. Nobody's talking about that one anymore. And it's selling in the price range of $600 to $800. Lands, you always need lands. And I see a lot of dual lands being sold. And of course the revised ones are a little less expensive. But if you want to find an unlimited one like this one, it's not that easy, at least in good condition. You can find heavy played ones or inked ones or whatever. Yeah, you can find one for a couple of $100, but this one or others in good, excellent, very good or near mint condition are not that easy to find. I honestly believe dual lands are still the cornerstone of every Magic the Gathering collection. You can measure the Magic the Gathering market at the value of the dual lands. And they've been going down a bit, they've been up a lot, then they have been going down a bit again. But the dual lands didn't collapse, not even during the bear market over the last 2-3 years. Dual lands got a little cheaper, but they never really collapsed totally. So this indicates to me personally, and of course I'm jumping to conclusions because that's what we do here on the channel, that the vintage Magic the Gathering market is actually kind of healthy. And I know it's super niche. If I make these videos, not a lot of people watch. If I make a video about Color Dash and the bannings, of course I get hundreds and hundreds of views, which is nice. And I want to talk about it, but these old videos somehow, or these videos about old cards somehow don't do that well. And I don't care, because I like to talk about the old cards. But fact is that these cards have a steady sell-through rate have a high sell-through rate, and are still very valuable. There are cards, dual lands, that ticked up to, in near mint condition, again unlimited dual lands, to 1200, 1300, 1500 bucks. Probably wouldn't pay that, but it happens. There are beta dual lands in near mint condition that tick up to 3,000-4,000 bucks, and don't even talk about alpha if you can find any. But in general, we're still in business. it's weird. It's very unexpected to me. And if you keep following the market doesn't lie. The sold listings don't lie. The inventory moving on the sides of the bigger retailers, that doesn't lie. I'm not saying like millions sold every day now, not even millions. I made a video, by the way, how rare the revised dual lands are. They're a little more rare than you might think. I'm gonna link to that video at the end of this video. If you're interested in the print run of revised dual lands and a very educated guess about that one, a very educated speculation about that one, based on a lot of facts over the last 30 years, or that came to light over the last 30 years, then watch that video at the end of this video about the print run of revised rares. But in general, these unlimited ones are already very sought after. Alpha, beta, crazy. And I'm not saying everybody can pay the price of these. And the funny thing is, I recently talked to a younger player who just had gotten Gaia's Cradle as a present from his girlfriend. And we all know what that card costs. But he wanted to add it to his commander deck. And I hear that a lot about, I talked to somebody else as well, who had the same with unlimited duels, revised duels, he was adding to his commander deck. People, if a card is playable, then it's definitely sought after, even in these days. Even if it's an old card, even if it's a vintage card. And there just needs to be an unbanning, like there has been recently, or a banning or whatever, and things shift, and these kind of cards are back in business. I wouldn't underestimate dual lands at all. I think you still do well if you get yourself a set of 40 duels. If you don't want to spend high-end mana, it is high-end mana. If you don't want to spend high-end money, then it's probably a good idea to get revised ones. If you only need a set of 10, for example, for your commander deck, and you only need one of each, then unlimited is probably the best way to go. They look beautiful, they are very, very cool, and of course they are expensive, but I think for the price of 3 revised, or 2 to 3 revised duels of the same kind, you can get an unlimited duel. And we need the camera to focus back on me here. Please, yes, thank you. I'm gonna switch to the overhead view, folks. I'm gonna add this beautiful card to the binder. Then you're gonna see how many duels I'm still missing from the unlimited set. I do have 40 duels, 40 revised duels, 39 to be exact, because I think I'm missing one plateau, because I got one unlimited plateau, as you will see in a second. Always wanted to get like a 4th revised one for the playset, because I always have to get my unlimited one if I want to have a deck, if I want to use them in the deck. But switching to the overhead view now. Alright, folks, like I just said, we're back, and I have an awesome addition to the collection today. I think it's the Tropical Island, an unlimited Tropical Island. And like I just talked about, I sounded like I am very drunk, which I'm not, I can assure you. We just talked about the fact that these cards are still very relevant, in my humble opinion. And I might be wrong, but the facts are... Yeah, I'm switching on the screen here. So we got some extra light. I always record in the night, and I have to make sure you can see the cards well. I might be wrong, but honestly, I think... Yeah, just have a look at it. Let's have a look at this beautiful card for a second. Look at it. It's just awesome. In great condition. Not easy to find in that condition. Have a look at it with the black light. As you can see, very, very clean on the front. Extremely clean on the front. Back is always an issue, but the card itself, as you can see, is very clean too. The edges have wear to it. That you can see as well, but that's fine. It's a card that's well loved. No inking going on. Just some edge wear. And not even too heavy edge wear. So this is a card in very good condition, in my opinion. Not that easy to find. And we can do the light test as well. And of course, I checked all these cards before I put them in the advent calendar. But as you can see, very nice shine through. You can almost read the text. And that's how it should be. Means, folks, means. Long story short, let me know in the comments what you think about the state of dual lands and what that state means about the state of the whole Magic the Gathering market. Means we have to flip through these pages almost until the end of the collection, because I added the lands, I added the colors first. I sort my binder according to the same system as MTG Scryfall gallery indicates as well. Shaping up nicely if you have been following the advent calendar. We added some very iconic cards, not a lot missing anymore from the colors. Several artifacts still missing. We added a nice mana vault here, which was very, very cool, I think. And as you can see here, I already have a few duels, but I do not have all of them. And we're going to add a 6th one to the binder today. So we got the... What are the true duels? This is a volcanic island. V is the last one. Then we got the taiga, the tundra or the tropical, and then the tundra, and then the volcanic. Got the Badlands here. Badlands is missing. Savannah is here. Then we got the Scrubland. Badlands, Scrubland, taiga, tropical, tundra, and volcanic. So the tropical belongs here. Very, very cool. I love it. As you can see, I'm still missing 2 planes. I got a couple of duels and I'm missing 2 unlimited planes. Awesome. Folks, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what you think about the state of the vintage market, in particular about the state of dual lands and cards like the Gaia's Cradle, or yeah, what else is played. Of course, we could mention the Time Twister, but I think that's... The price tag for that one is too high to just buy it and add it to your commander deck. Of course, people might do it, but yeah, I think it's not a card that... It has sell-through. It has a lot of sell-through, actually, but yeah, there are never like a lot of massive amount of copies on the market, like for example with certain dual lands. So the sell-through might be constant, but the amount of copies on the market, of course, is a lot less than for duels, revised duels, unlimited duels, alpha, beta duels, or like cards like the Cradle or whatever. If you are not subscribed yet and you like this kind of discussion, consider to subscribe. You can watch the video, my take on the amount of revised rares, and that the revised rares are more rare than you might think, right here or wherever. And I hope in the meanwhile you stay healthy, stay frosty, and I talk to you next time. Thanks a lot for listening. Bye bye.